If Robin Williams had never done anything other than Mork and Mindy, he would have merited a star on the Walk of Fame. Mr. Williams had never done anything other than comedies such as Mrs. Doubtfire and Aladdin and The Birdcage. He would have merited a star on the Walk of Fame. And if he had never done anything but dramas such as Good Will Hunting, Insomnia, and 1 Hour Photo, well, you know. Arguably no other entertainer in recent history has been so adept at sitcoms, stand-up comedy, comedic films, and serious dramatic fare. With a tip of the hat to those sitcoms and the HBO specials and the amazing live work, let's concentrate on the movies. Here are my favorite Robin Williams films.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll.
At number 5, Good Morning Vietnam, and this Barry Levinson comedy based on the real-life experiences of Armed Forces Radio Service DJ Adrian Cronauer, Williams was perfectly cast as the manic, rebellious DJ who entertained the troops amidst the turmoil of 1965. Of course, we knew he'd be great in the comedic scenes, but Williams also struck some lovely grace notes in the dramatic moments. At number 4, Dead Poets Society. Yes, it's shamelessly corny, and yet it works every time you watch it. In one of the most unforgettable speeches of his film career, Mr. Williams delivers an impassioned, robust, deeply moving defense of poetry and why it matters.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion.
At number 3, Insomnia. Before Christopher Nolan did the Dark Knight trilogy, he directed this stark and penetrating psychological thriller starring Al Pacino as a detective battling a sleep disorder while trying to match wits with a crime novelist played by Robin Williams. It was an amazing, transformative performance by Williams. More than 2 decades removed from those sitcom roots, he was capable of going toe-to-toe with one of the greatest dramatic film actors of all time. At number 2, one of the most overlooked Robin Williams films, 1 Hour Photo. I think this film suffered because it came out just a few months after Insomnia. But other than the goosebump effect, the films are quite different. Williams plays a lonely photo developer that becomes obsessed with a family based on their family snapshots and their quick visits to his photo processing counter. It's one of the most chilling performances any actor gave in the 2000s. So many great films, we couldn't make room for The Fisher King and The World According to Garp, the animated voice work, the big hits such as Mrs. Doubtfire, and so many other terrific roles. At number 1, it might be too easy and too obvious, but I have to go with Williams' Oscar-winning turn in Good Will Hunting. In one 2-minute speech about the night he met his wife and then the moment he knew she was the one, Williams not only clinched the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, he solidified his standing as one of our finest actors.
I just slid my ticket across the table and I said, "Sorry, guys, I gotta see about a girl."
I gotta go see about a girl?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
I had.
And they let you get away with that?
Oh, yeah, they saw in my eyes that I meant it.
Robin Williams knew quite well he was loved. He performed before adoring live audiences. He won nearly every showbiz accolade imaginable. He was admired by generations of comics and actors. He had a family he loved dearly, and yet his depression was so strong he couldn't bear to stay with the world a day longer. If you know someone suffering from depression, do everything you can to help and provide support, and pray it never wins out. I'm Richard Roeper.